Okay. Okay, hopefully this works. I'm hopeful. Okay, I'll start. I'll continue this match when we get to the 2-minute mark here. Welcome back. Welcome back, Patty. Again, I'm hopeful that we don't get any more of this. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I got to get my pop-out chat. Welcome back, Sly Cooper. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Welcome back, Brandon Cornwell, or Spike Ryan. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we can start. And as that happens, we now have Diamond Sky coming in. And then, well, Patty tried to eliminate Crushing Kelly, but then Crushing Kelly turned the tables and back body dropped her outside the ring. Over the top. So Kelly eliminates Patty. And then Diamond Sky, of course, comes to the aid of her daughter. Oh, next up is Kasumi. And as that happens, oh, nice spin kick, though, onto the Grand Empress. And another back body drop, but this time it was Kasumi who got eliminated by Speranza. Number 10 is Lioness. And a big boot. Wow, Lioness is already out. Wow, Lioness just got in there and she's already out. And thrown over the top, but the Grand Empress stayed in. I don't know how, but she did. Anyway, clothesline, and anyway, hopefully everything's going well this time around. As that happens, now Vera looking to eliminate Speranza. Number 10 is the Red Dragon, and then Aunt Kelly's going to help her. And a super kick to eliminate Diamond Sky by the Grand Empress, only for the Grand Empress to get clotheslined by the Red Dragon. And then a super neck breaker, or I'm certain that she has a better name for that. And number 12 is Cheyenne, as the Grand Empress eliminated by Emily Elvis, as Cheyenne comes in. Well, Brandon, this is your mulligan. But now Emily goes after Speranza, but now instead it's the Red Dragon going after Cheyenne. And number 13 is Tiffany. Out goes Crushing Kelly, thanks to Vera. Vera's doing pretty well. In fact, she already has outlasted her mother, Diamond Sky. And then Emily Elvis takes out Speranza with that Hurricane Rana, or that head scissors takedown. And wow, Tiffany didn't last a long time as she gets eliminated by the Red Dragon. And number 14 is Maddie. But really, I don't blame anybody for, not continuing just because of the trouble I've been having, which it sucks though, but it's understandable. But as it happens, back elbow onto Maddie, or from Maddie, I should say. Whipped into the corner is Cheyenne. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And number 15 is Violet. So we'll find out how Violet and Vera are going to do while in the ring together. Clothesline onto Violet. But then Vera comes to her sister's aid as... belly-to-belly suplex to the Red Dragon. Clothesline onto Emily. And of course, Emily and Tian have been rivals in the tag team division. Yeah, she is. And she's making the most of her mulligan. And here's a friend of the family for the, for the Cool Kid family, or AJ's family, Amy Rose. But despite that, she is going after Vera. Back elbow to Vera. And a flying forearm to take out Vera and Emily. Knee to the gut of Vera. And how apropos. I mean, of course, you have the tag team partner of Amy in Flames, as Emily and Cheyenne look to eliminate Amy Rose. But then Vera using the power to powerbomb the Red Dragon outside the ring. Out goes Tian Long Wen. Tian Long Wen is out. However, Emily and Amy stay in. And then the neutralizer onto Amethyst Flames. And then Flames thrown over and sent out. Amethyst Flames eliminated by Violet. And then, then the Vera Stunner. But now the two sisters fight each other now. And, well, we have the Red Dragon sister, the Blue Phoenix, Lin Han Wen. Spin kick right to Vera, though. I believe Vera has been in since entering at number 4. And as that happens, out goes Emily thanks to Maddie. Maddie eliminates Emily. All right, here's Lady Danger. And I think, if anything, this is kind of where we left off due to the problems that we were having. But I think this is where we left off, though. And as that happens, the unprettier onto Maddie. Well, that's awesome, and I appreciate that. I really do. I thank you so much, Mr. Cornwell. And so far, the sisters continuing to fight each other, but it is every woman for herself. And a stunner to take out Vera. And I believe Lady Danger eliminated Maddie as... Oh, Mario Girl's in there. Oh, right. I forgot Mario Girl was in there briefly. But now Mario Girl in there. But now fights off the Blue Phoenix, Lin Ha. Only to get switched up with Cheyenne. And Amy eliminates Lin Ha and win. So Lin Ha eliminated by Emily, or not Amy, not Emily. Oh, there's AJ there. Well, believe it or not, Violet took out Vera, believe it or not. I don't know how you feel about, you know, Violet taking out Vera. Yeah, that's kind of what happened, but hey, it's not going to play the same. It might have the same order, but unfortunately, that's the price we had to pay for another take. Well, here's AJ's woman. And a Violet stunner onto Lady Danger. Ooh, clothesline onto Violet. And, oh, now you have the other half of the Starlight Crusaders in Andromeda U-Taker. All right, so this is the furthest we haven't been to yet. So from here on in, it's going to be a surprise. Oh, nice moonsault there onto Sumire. And again. And Violet going up to the top. And again. Number 23 is Dragonheart RX. Okay. Oh, clothesline onto Violet. And then Andromeda looking to eliminate Melissa. Melissa holds on. Although Melissa doesn't hold on for long and she falls out. Melissa eliminated by Andromeda U-Taker. Ooh, a punch right to the face. And now Violet going for one moonsault, two moonsaults. Now goes up to the top. That's a big risk, but she hits it. Oh, but Lady Danger fights back. And then a kick to the head. Number 24 is Tammy Martinez, and we saw her win that ambulance match that we saw in part 1. then Amy Rose threw it over the top, but stayed right back in. And Sumire, wow! Tammy Martinez didn't even last until the next person came out. I mean, that's got to be disappointing, but somewhat understandable given the beating that she took in that match. Oh, and a facebuster right to Cheyenne. Cheyenne's been in there for quite a while, as has Amy and Violet. Those are the three that have been in there the longest. But anyway, hope everything's going well. And as that happens, Violet saved herself. And so does Amy Rose. Number 25 is Brenda. Well, Brenda definitely got a better number, although, I don't know if you saw that, but Violet just got hit below the belt, and Violet will not be having any kids tonight. And now look at this. Well, out goes Violet after she got hit down below the belt. But for a moment, Brenda and Cheyenne were fighting each other for like a little bit, but then Amy Rose comes in. I kind of thought so. I kind of thought so, Spike Ryan. Well, Andromeda eliminates Sumire. So Sumire is eliminated. Although a big boot to send out Cheyenne by Amy Rose. And then, oh, wait a minute. Lady Danger and Brenda saved themselves. And up next is Lissa. Got a lucky number at number 26. Anyway, nice manhandle slam onto Amy Rose. Of course, we did see Brenda earlier. Out goes Amy. Well, Amy gets eliminated. Of course, Amy was the one who eliminated Cheyenne. Number 27 is Sarah Richards. And Sarah Richards eliminates Brenda. Tough break for Brenda, but sadly something like that just happened there. Oh, no need to retract it. And number 28 is Paper Tay. And what a number she got in the draw. And of course, she's definitely going to use her power to her advantage. And of course, the two members of the Chaos Elite in Sarah and Lissa are fighting each other, as Lady Danger gets eliminated by Andromeda. The former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion in the form of Jen Wolverine getting the next best number. There's still one more to go. But it's not going to be Sarah Richards as she gets eliminated. Nor is it going to be Lissa. It is Emma. So Emma got the lucky draw. So while Patty got to be number 2, Emma is number 30. So now the person that's been in there the longest of these 5 is Andromeda. So who's going to win this? Is it going to be Dragonheart RX? Is it going to be Jen Wolverine? Will it be Emma, Andromeda, or will it be Paper Tay? And then a spin kick. Carlos is going to go for Paper Tay. That's not a bad pick, though, given how relatively late in the competition she entered. And a jump kick. And then starts going after Paper Tay, working on that arm. And a double axe handle onto Tay. Paper Tay. And then thrown over the top rope is Emma. And I'm not sure what Andromeda's... Well, I guess Andromeda faked her out. And Emma's gone. And then Jen Wolverine stayed in and eliminates RX, Dragonheart RX. So now we're down to Paper Tay, we're down to Jen Wolverine and Andromeda. Yeah, she's got the power advantage, but you certainly don't want to sell Jen or Andromeda short. Oh, facebuster onto Jen Wolverine. Ooh, drop kick. But then a reverse DDT onto Tay. Then a spin kick. Nope, reversed. However, Paper Tay, even though she went over, she didn't go out. And now they're going to double team on Miss Wolverine before going at each other again. Although I'm not sure why. I guess Andromeda just is running out of gas. And, well, Jennifer saved her. I'm not sure if that was intentional or inadvertent, but that could have been huge if Andromeda was eliminated right there. Andromeda thrown over the top again, but stayed on the apron. But now Jen is going to look to tip over Paper Tay. But can Paper Tay stay in? Paper Tay. She stayed in. But then the Judas effect onto Paper Tay. That's gonna take her down, but that's not gonna take her out. Like, she's still in the ring. Welcome back, Tenu. In fact, you're just in time for the final 3. Nice spin kick there by Andromeda. But then, she's going to go for it. paper shredder. The paper shredder. And as that happens, Paper Tay gets a head scissors taken over the ropes and out. Yeah, she definitely used the speed to do it. But now we're down to 2 women. We're down to 2 redheads. Over the top? Nope. Andromeda saved herself for the moment. And Andromeda, nice moonsault. Of course, Andromeda is at a... Well, I mean, of course, Andromeda has been in the ring longer than Miss Wolverine. But can she do it? Nope, not quite. Now set up on the ropes. And clothesline it out.
Here is your winner, Jen.
So Jen Wolverine got the job done. Last eliminating Andromeda, but give credit to Andromeda. She lasted all the way to the end. That was a 5-star match. But we still got one more match to go. And that's the other main event. The Men's Rumble. Now, of course, being that we are on part 3, and do let me know if we're still on, or actually I can just check myself. Hold on. Let me do that. Let me see. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm just going to let, well, not everybody, but I'll just let as many people as I know. Oh, here we go. All right, so let me do that. I'll share this with X amount of people. I know AJ's in this, so I want to say AJ's in this, though. I have the lowest number. Anyway, so Carlos Larry's in this. Spike Ryan is in this. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Spike Ryan is actually... I just remembered. Spike Ryan isn't in this. I forgot because he won a Rumble like this not that long ago. So because he had already won a Rumble, he's not in this. I just remembered. He's already the #1 contender. Now, Sly is here. Carlos is here. Tenu is in there. And then, of course, I'll have to let Joshua James know, although I think Joshua's still in the chat, but I'll let a few people know. Yeah, Tenu's going to go for himself to win. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Or, yeah, I'll also let Rob Gamer know. Okay, so Brandon's going to go for Sly to win. Oh, yeah. I'm just letting a few people know. Okay. Okay. So this is a good opportunity for you guys to go get snacks and stuff like that. Let's do this. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta... Okay, I know that Star Gamer's doing his thing, but I'll also let Griffin Gamer and a few other people know. Okay.
The following is the Royal
Welcome to the show, Dakota.
Match.
Well, let's see if you can lay the SmackDown, or if someone else can punch their ticket. If someone else is going to punch his ticket to the win, I should say.
This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
So who's going to start?
Introducing the participants.
It is Rob Gamer who has to start. So we saw him early in the show.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob the Gangster.
Oh yeah, Riley. Let me also let him know. Well, one thing is for sure, and that is Rob Gamer is about to lay the SmackDown tonight. Yep. Let's see. Well, who knows? You could start with Rob, or you could be in a little bit later. Let's see. Okay.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing the Hurt Business.
Oh boy.
New Jersey.
It is Jose Blanco.
At 235 pounds, the Psycho Jose Bravo.
Well, Jose is number 2, and he will be the one to start with Rob Gamer. Now, of course, these two had a bit of a rocky start, considering the last time that they were actually in a, voice call with me one time, as we were playing Splatoon 3. Like, we were playing Splatoon 3, and like Jose was so in the call the wrong way, but so it's kind of fitting that it starts with these two. You played Fortnite earlier today? Welcome to the show, Wally, and you're actually in this match, Wally. So yeah, Wally, after so long, it finally feels good to be back on streaming on my PS4. Hopefully I can do the same with my PS5, though. All right, here we go. Nice jump kick, though, onto Jose. And now Rob is laying the SmackDown. Look at this. And now Rob with a monkey flip. now sent into the corner. Yep. And by the way, Captain Danger, you're also in this match. And so is Riley. Riley is number 3. Yeah, I had to do a part 3 because part 1 was on my OBS and it was just making me mad. And then part 2 was short because of the black screen of death. And now we're on part 3, and thankfully part 3 is stuck. All right, so who's going to be number 4, though? As Riley goes after Rob, it is Lucian Utaker. So here is Violet's man. Let's see who he goes after. Well, he goes after Riley. And Riley a bit too heavy for Lucian to pick up. Oh, and a drop kick to Rob. And number 5 is Carlos Larry. And he goes right after Riley, and Riley clotheslines him. And then a back body drop on Jose. And a series of kicks, though, by Rob. So far, nobody eliminated yet. Number 6 is Diamond Light. And then a throwaway slam over onto Lucian, and there aren't too many guys that can outpower him, but Diamond Light is one of them. And now Leo Angel making his second appearance. And it looks like Lucian and Rob are going to double team on Riley. I did pre-order it. I just haven't gotten it yet. So yeah, I pre-ordered it. I don't have it yet, but I will get it though. And number 8 is Damian Richards. And Jose Blanco is the first one out. Thrown over the top? Nope. Leo's still in. And Lucian gets eliminated by Rob Gamer. And then the RKO. So, Tenu, I was going to ask you, do you want me to create you again? And, you know, and even if it's not exactly the same, but I'll try to get it to as close as I can, given whatever attires that I have available at that point. And I guess the same could be said for Carlos. And as that happens, out goes Leo Angel, thanks to Diamond Light. Oh, but Wally, are you going to make yourself? Or do you want me to make you? I mean, you know. Oh, that's awesome that Alicia's going to do that. Well, out goes Damian Richards as he gets eliminated by Carlos Larry. Carlos eliminates Damian Richards. But also we have the man with the red hair, and that's Riker Lancaster. former 3-time Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. Number 10 is Prime Time. So while Prime Time is in the first third of the match, it's probably the best number you could draw. I can make you as Hulk. All right. Or have you with green hair or something. Or green attire, or any sort of, or any way I can make you as big as the Incredible Hulk. Because I could do that. Number 11 is Sonic McCracken. But look at the strength of Diamond Light as he used his strength to throw out Riley, and Riley's no small man. Or Spike, if you will. You know, the enemy. Green hair is fine. All right. I guess I'll have to see what I can come up with. And number 12 is AJ Cool Kid. So AJ is number 12. A former 3-time Blue Toad Wrestling Champion himself. Oh, slammed. What a slam, though, onto Sonic McCracken, and then he gets punched in the face by Rob. And then, well, now you have two Diamond World Order members fighting each other, and out goes AJ thanks to his own guy, Diamond Light. Blue hair is fine. Awesome. Well, speaking of Wally, there he is. Lucky 13 or Unlucky 13. Although really it's actually as unlucky as it is. I can think of a much unluckier number than that, but I'm not going to say it. Or who knows, maybe it is lucky. Although I don't know how AJ feels, but he was eliminated by his own guy in Diamond Light. But he does get a hold of the former 3-time world champion, and really Wally's a champion in his own right as he eliminates him, does Wally. Wally eliminating Riker. Yeah, and now you're a star. And as that happens, there's your tag team partner, Jesse Jackhammer. Let's see what the primetime Jackhammers do. And he comes to the aid of Sean. Oh, back body drop onto Carlos Larry. But right now, the big story in this match, or one of the big stories in this match, is the fact that Rob Gamer is still in there. And has already eliminated a couple of people himself. Oh, nice counter there by Carlos. And next up is Golden Angelo, who of course has that tuxedo and goes after his fellow tuxedo man, Rob Gamer. In fact, you know, it's kind of funny, you know, myself, AJ, Rob, and Angelo, you know, the four of us are the four musketeers of Jamboree, because we love playing Super Mario Party Jamboree. The four of us do. And it's all for one and one for all, as Rob Gamer eliminated Carlos Larry. Carlos Larry eliminated by Rob Gamer. But I will say this, though. Carlos lasted quite a while and did eliminate somebody. Oh, yeah, that's right, because the Hulk wore blue jean shorts with green hair. I like that. Not a problem, Joshua. I'm sorry that you had to wait, but that's because of OBS being a dick. Sorry if I said it. And as that happens, Golden Angelo using his golden super kick to eliminate Jesse Jackhammer. And I didn't see who eliminated Diamond Light, though. Although Rob gets thrown over and eliminated by Wally. So Wally eliminating Rob. Same thing for the Great Hulk. Wait, you want to be a Hulk, Captain Danger? Oh, or are you just talking about the Great Hulk? Well, Rob was in there for a while, so it wasn't like, you know, so it's not like Rob was in there for like a short time, but no, Rob did pretty well. So nothing to be ashamed of for him or for you, so. Although here is his fellow. Now we have another member of the Gamer Squad, Star Gamer. And now Angelo in trouble. And it took two men. It took Tennu and Sean Sanders to eliminate Golden Angelo. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me there, Mr. Captain Danger. But Tennu and Sean Sanders eliminate Angelo. And as that happens, here comes another member of the house. We saw the leader in Jose Blanco, but here is his big brother. His older big brother in Brandon Cuevas. Well, now Star Gamer gets super kicked over the top rope and he's out. Sean Sanders eliminating Star Gamer. Well, only for him to get a Northern Light suplex driver for his trouble. And number 19 is Mr. MJ, Mr. Cameretti, as people call him. And wow! Mr. MJ just got eliminated by Brandon. And then Sonic eliminated Sean. But I believe Sonic also eliminated Tennu, or who eliminated Tennu, though. And as that happens, Joshua James is in there. Well, now we have 4 in the ring right now. Is reversing Royal Rumble finishers, yeah. But, I mean, on the other hand, you could have just as easily have been lucky and won. But then again, that's the thing. Like, these matches are harder to win. But when you do win, it makes it all that more sweet. And number 21 is Sly Cooper. Then reversed. Nope. Joshua just too fresh at this point. And out goes Sonic McCracken as he gets eliminated by Wally. Wally eliminating Sonic McCracken. I have to go. I have a thunderstorm. Oh, no. And, well, here's your tag team partner in Jamar. Nice monkey flip or raccoon flip by Wally. But now the two SWO members are fighting each other now. And now we have the Blue Cat. And down goes Wally after that arm drag. And then a German suplex to Jamar. Of course, we saw Damian Shelley in that five-man gauntlet for that hardcore title, and he was in there to the very end. And Wally, I don't know how Wally survived there, but he saved himself. And now you have Tomara Tagaya, who was also in that same match. Yep. And Joshua saved himself for the moment. The Golden Bomb. The Golden Bomb onto Brandon. Then a Twist of Fate onto Tomara. And now, now we have the leader, or now we have one of the co-founders of the SWO with Wally. And Wally eliminates. He almost eliminated Joshua James, but now you have all three members, or at least all three members that are in this match, in the ring. So now NWO or SWO, the Shield World Order, is the team to beat. And Joshua gets eliminated. Oh, nice back suplex powerbomb. And then Wally hits the wall banger. And then, Brandon. Surprised he stayed in the ring. Number 26 is Brooklyn Joker. And what a number he got in the draw. And really, he's one of the few guys that could stand up to Wally. Outside of Brandon Cuevas, of course. But instead, he goes after Brandon. Yeah, absolutely. And don't be surprised if I have to stop a little early before then because of that. And wow! Brandon Cuevas already eliminating Joker. I mean, he didn't even last until the next guy came in, and that's Dragonheart Sr. And Captain Danger already out, thanks to Damian Shelley. And Wally has been in there for quite a while. And Wally takes out Dragonheart. Dragonheart didn't even last a while in there. And Brandon gets eliminated by Jamar. And number 28 is SMG Dakota. Dakota got a great number, but there are two numbers better than that. And now Tomara going to go for the ride. The wall banger. And now Dakota goes right after Wally. Well, he was until he was intercepted. Thrown over the top rope is Dakota, although Dakota gets right back in. Number 29 is Argum. And now it looks like Jamar and Tomara are going to try to take out Wally. And Wally? Is Wally going to hold on? Yes, he does. I don't know how Wally's still in there, but he is. The tail beast bomb on Wally, but we still got one more guy to come in. Who is it? It is Griffin Gamer. Oh boy, this is definitely the odds-on favorite, as not only is he big, but he's fresh. And they're, although Wally still has enough weight on him to take down Griffin, and a powerbomb onto his own teammate by Wally. Although Wally gets thrown over, but still in there. Wait. Is it just me, or did I forget somebody? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Tenu in this? Or did Tenu already come in or not? Oh, he's a monster, I can tell you that, but the real guy is pretty cool. I'll say that. But I could have sworn, didn't I put Tenu in this match? Oh, you are? Okay, you were already in there. Okay. I you know, because sometimes I do forget if someone did come in and then, you know. Although Arkham stayed in, and Domina eliminates Wally. Domina takes out Wally. And Damien saved himself, but wow, Domina has taken out the Hulk. And the Blue Cat takes out Arkham. Well, that's it for the house. The house is done. I mean, you still have the Gamer Squad in there. Well, out goes the Blue Cat. He's out. But you have the Gamer Squad. You have, you know, the SWO, the Shield World Order. Then you have the Switch Gaming Clan. And you have Tomura. All right, not a problem, Wally. Thank you for coming in, man. And now Jamar in a bit of trouble, and yeah, just too much power on the part of Griffin. Oh, but now Griffin goes after Dakota, but then Dakota fights back like the Mario brother that he is against Griffin, who is the Bowser that he is. Yeah, that would be a great match, actually. Anyway, thrown into the corner. And a spin kick right to Griffin as he gets right back up. And then a drop kick to Dakota. And now Dakota has been busted open. Now Dakota's bleeding. As if that wasn't bad enough, but against, you know, Griffin and Tomura, two dangerous opponents. And now going for the Mitsuharu Misawa elbow shots. Although delivering some elbows of his own in a bid to get out. And a super kick to eliminate Griffin. And now it all comes down to this. A pedigree onto Tomura. Now Tomura has been in there for longer than Dakota is. Can Dakota do it? Dakota throws him out. And Dakota does it. Now, all right. Now, I didn't want to say this until now.
Here is your winner.
But the winner and the runner-up are going to be featured in the next Super Show. So Tomura is going to be featured, and so is this guy. Dakota Sheldon. SMG, whatever you want to call him. But he wins, despite having a lot of blood on his face. Wow, what a win. Well, well, just like the old question that gets asked of the Super Bowl winner, or the quarterback, or whoever the MVP is of the Super Bowl, provided that person won. Like the old question goes, how do you feel? How do you feel, Dakota? In fact, let me put Dakota's name on the list just because, But Dakota, how do you feel? How does it feel to win your first ever Rumble match? Because you came in 28 out of 30, and then you had to outlast everybody else that was still left in there. Wow. Okay. So, as mentioned before, the next Super Show will be a trip to cyberspace. But again, me and AJ will, I booked my part of the show, but I will have to talk to AJ about his part as well. I guess Dakota's typing, so I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Okay, so let me see. I'm just gonna check to see if I reached out to. Well, I reached out to Damien in the hopes that through his sister, so that yeah, I reached out to Damien as he's on the list first. And and also no title changes, so I don't have to do anything. But so there's that. There's Blaze. Okay, let me just let Damien know that he has a bonus match. Okay. Is Carmelita on the list? Yeah, Carmelita is on the list. I'm happy to say that. Carmelita's on the list. So yes, Carmelita's on the list. Oh, hopefully I'll get a response from Maddie. Okay. Oh, okay. So it looks like Damien, or rather, yeah, Damien is, or rather, Damien's owner, Maddie, has to go to bed. So she'll have to take a rain check on that one. All right. Well, then next on the list is Blaze. Let me see if I can get Blaze. Blaze McCoy. All right, got him. All right, so I'm gonna wait the next minute 45. So I'm gonna wait until the 1 hour 7 minute mark. But really though, Dakota, how do you feel about winning that big match? And for Tomura, even though he finished in second, Tomura is also going to be featured on the Cyberspace Federation Wrestling show. So I look forward to that. Okay, I'm just breathing right now, so we got 30 seconds. So hopefully we'll get Blaze. If not, we'll go to Crushing Kelly as she's up next. Can I what? Friend see what? Who's this? Elephant is weird. Sinister. Oh, I forgot. Blaze's turn is already done. My bad. I was so out of it here. Well, very well. I'll do that, but well, it. I tried to get the talk, but at the time it was just not a good. Like, let's just say the person in mind was not in the right headspace at that time, so it just didn't work out. But that's not your fault, though. But as it is, let's move on to Crushing Kelly. So we can stay in contact. Well, let me see. I'm only doing this just if for no other reason other than just to finally get this off my conscience. But I'm just gonna tell you that oh, if I can find them though. Welcome back, AJ. It seems like another ex-friend wants to talk, but it was just not a good time, though. Anyway, let me go back to Crushing Kelly really quickly. Wait, where's Crushing Kelly, though? Oh, there she is. Okay, there we go. Now I can give her the next minute, 10 seconds to do this. Let's just say a friend of ours wants to talk, but at the time, okay, why are you retracting your messages? Oh, okay. What? I'm not sure why you did that. Anyway. Oh, okay. So Crushing Kelly says that she'll save it for another time. All right, not a problem. And then, of course, Joshua said he had to go to bed, so there's that. And then Wally said he had to go. So then next up would be Azriel. So I'll talk to him, or I'll ask him. I don't have ill intentions. I'm just nervous about this whole situation. Well, I'm a. That counts as two of us, and so is the third person. To say the least. Anyway. Oh yeah. Let me get Mr. Azriel here. All right, so I reached out to Crimson Ninja, and if not, then we will get to Carmelita Fox. So already we're at Carmelita, Atticus. Although I think but then of course it was stated that Atticus is streaming, but I'm not sure about Azriel though. So I'm gonna give Azriel a chance, and I'll give him the next minute, and that minute starts right now. So then we have after that it's Carmelita, and then we have Griffin Gamer. Then Spike Ryan, then Joker, then Leo Angel, Tenu, and Dakota. Oh, speaking of Atticus, say his name and he appears. All right, but we're still waiting for Azriel, though. Okay. Oh, okay, so Azriel is asleep. Okay. All right, well, understandable then. Well, in that case, Carmelita, it looks like you got your wish after all. All right. So why was my name said? Oh, I said your name because you were on the list, though. Okay. Sorry, I was also answering the DMs really quickly. Carmelita and Chun-Li in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Wow. Now that's an awesome match, though. Okay, so Falls Count Anywhere. Let's go. And let's see. And it's only fitting that we are going to be going to cyberspace, so let's go to cyberspace. So we have Chun-Li, and now we have Carmelita. Both are Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that. It's easy to forget that Chun-Li is an officer, but that's just because of her status as an icon, among other things. But yeah, Atticus, you were on the list. But if you want me to save your bonus match for another time, I will do that for you, my friend. Okay. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Well, Carmelita, I'm happy that you got your match. Mainly for the fact that the people that were ahead of you couldn't come in, so it worked out. It really worked out. So we have Chun-Li and Carmelita Fox.
The following contest is a falls.
So we have Chun-Li.
Making her way to the ring from the People's Republic of China, the Asian Nightmare.
And whoa, wait a minute. And Carmelita already not going to waste any time. And it is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so this match could end on the ramp too. As easily as it could end in the ring. And then, oh, slammed right into the barricade. Well, now both women inside the ring. Now, this would be something if Chun-Li can get a win over the world champion. Of course, she would also like to, but of course she'll take into consideration going for the tag team championships. Given that she is teaming up with Mai. Well, she takes off her robe. And now proceeds to choke out Chun-Li. And now goes outside the ring. And goes for a kendo stick. And then a backflip. And then Sly Cooper says, AJ, I sent you a DM. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah, he was. He definitely was. He proved it. Because for a while I thought, like, him and TNA, like, especially during the 2000s, like, that was peak in terms of his athleticism. But in terms of his success, yeah, it was. Anyway, nice dive onto the outside, and then a pin off of that. 1, 2, no. Hi, Tenu. Oh, wait, I think he already said hello, because... Oh, yeah, that's the old glitch of, displaying a message that was already there. Which happened, but thankfully it wasn't a game-breaking glitch or anything like that. Knife edge chop. Oh, yeah. Oh, now going for the cover. 1. No, kick out at 1. Certainly going to have to do a lot more than that to beat Chun-Li. I mean, I imagine Chun-Li has won world championships in other feds. I mean, she has been a champion elsewhere. And especially when back in the day, like, like when we're talking about the 1990s, like, and into the 2000s, there weren't too many women's championships, and yet Chun-Li was a dominant champion in some of those feds. You know, due to her status as one of the most kick-ass women that you'll ever meet. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, a thrown chair, and then slammed right on the floor, and then a kick to the back. Now picks up Chun-Li. No, wait, reversed. Nope. And a spin kick, but is that enough to do it? Wait, nope. It looks like Chun-Li wants to finish her off for good. And now for the Street Fighter knee, or the Chun knee. I got to come up with a better finisher for this. 1, 2, no. Referee was out of position, and that might have just saved Carmelita for the time being. And then slammed right into the steps. And now, of course, Chun-Li getting her payback after getting jumped. Yeah, absolutely. But no, you're right that... Oh, and also don't forget Samoa Joe, because, you know, especially when Samoa Joe would feud with either one of those two guys. That one, like, his feuds with those two were also good, too. I like that. Now takes out the kendo stick. Oh, got her right on the stomach. And then slammed onto the apron. And then, nice Shining Wizard. But is that enough to do it? 1, 2. Ooh, almost got her. Referee out of position, but that almost happened. And now, wait, what's she going here? She's going for, I think that's... Oh, I was just given instruction that was... Oh, that's a figure 4. We couldn't see it because it was out of position. But that was a submission by Carmelita. And Carmelita gets the win on Chun-Li on the outside. Hey, what's up, Captain XYZ? Well, anyway, you just saw Carmelita get the win. So 4 out of 5. But that was a submission victory there. Now, I'm not sure if... I think... but yeah, Atticus, are you... oh, wait. I'm not sure if Atticus is wants to have his match. If not, I can skip it. It's all right, Atticus. But I also understand if you're still doing the... Oh, there's Jose. Wait, did I get Jose? Let me take a look. Do I have Jose? No, I don't. All right, let me add Jose on the list. Hold on. Okay. But Jose was... But yeah, Jose, you had a match earlier, though. There. I see. Oh, really? Well, I might have to watch some highlights of that voiceover stream. But yeah, AJ does a great job voicing Peach. That's really his favorite character. All right, I'll give Atticus another 30 seconds if he doesn't want to do it, or if he says no, or the timer runs out, then I'll just go over to my next person, and that's Griffin. I do have a stopping point, but thankfully we haven't reached it yet. All right. So next up is Griffin. Aw, yeah, he does. He absolutely does, though. Next is Griffin, but I'm just letting him know right now. So I'm just, well, given that Griffin has never had a bonus match before, I'm just going over the rules over how it. All right, so I just let Griffin know. I'll give him the next 2 minutes starting now. Just one more day till you have the day off. That's awesome, because sadly, I don't get that day off. Like, I have the day off tomorrow, but sadly, I don't have the day off that you have. So, but I'm happy that you do get it, though. I really am. I'm very happy that you got it, man. You're sad. Oh, is it? Does it have something to do with, well, what we talked about off camera? If it is, I totally understand. I won't say what it is. All right, 10 more or no, wait, 1 more minute after this for Mr. Griffin. So yeah, if Griffin is in the chat or if he's listening, so the bonus match, you call out who you want to fight and or who you want to team up with, and in what kind of match that you want. So that's how a bonus match works. So if you want that, all you have to do is just simply say, yes, I would like to have so, or you could say I'm here, and then we can go from there. So. Oh, you have to. Oh no. Oh man. I hope you. Oh my gosh. Some of the moveset are bugged now, so you have to redo it. Oh, would you like to have a bonus match, Carlos? But I'm sorry that happened. Oh. Okay. If that is, if I can get this stupid pen to work. Okay. All right, so I got Carlos on the list now, but sadly, but all right, well, hopefully we'll get a word from Griffin or whoever else that I had mentioned previously, but unless we do, next up on the list is Spike Ryan. Okay, so, oh yes. Let's see, a 6-man tornado tag. That sounds good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm sorry that this happened. I am. It's just... Okay, looking for it, but I don't blame you for being upset. I really don't. Let's see. Let's go to... Yeah, let's go to Raw. Let's do that. So we have... Austin Theory. Yeah, but what I like about it is that you can escalate it. Like, you can start with a normal match, and then you can just build it up to something much more by the time you get to the second and potentially the third fall. That's the one thing I do like about it, though. Okay, where is he? Okay, there's Braun Breaker. Yeah, we have. Yeah, it's in there. It's under. Well, there's several ways you can do that, but I'll get to that when we get a chance to. But okay. All right, we got. Then we have Seth. Well, Seth freaking Rollins, as he was at the time. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, Spike Ryan. All right, that looks good. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted a street fight. My bad. I just remembered. It was under this. There you go. That no one here would know. Well, I used to be a big fan of Food Network back in the day. You know, of course, it had much different content than it does now, but I was a big fan of Food Network back then. Not to say I don't like food, because I do, but I haven't been a fan of the channel in a while. Okay. It's a good thing I remembered. Oh, you wanted a street fight. Okay, Austin Theory. Oh, not Shawn Sanders, Seth Rollins. And you know what? I'll give him his red shirt. How about that? There we go. Let's make sure everything else looks good. All right, let me give you some different weapons here. And of course, since we're out of universe mode, we'll have to just go with it since I don't have you guys as a team out of universe mode, so we'll just get right to the match. But here we go. So next up would be Joker. Hopefully Joker's in the chat. But oh, by the way, AJ, I wanted to ask you something, my friend. If AJ's still here, but I'm sorry that I just don't know what else to say about AJ with oh. I say his name and he says something. All right, back to the match though. So object is to get a pinfall or submission over anybody. Oh, I was going to ask, so Joker has wanted a shot at your championship for quite some time. I was wondering if you would like to have that when it comes to the upcoming show, which is a trip to cyberspace. Like, he's been asking for it for like for what seems to be like a billion years. The World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE World Heavyweight title. So yeah, that one. Oh, now a pin outside the ring. Nope, kick out by Roman Reigns. And then a release German suplex on Seth freaking Rollins. And a wheelbarrow facebuster. And then a pin. Nope, kick out by Braun Breaker. And then a Superman punch onto Bronson Reed. And then clothesline by Austin Theory. Oh my goodness! Seth Rollins throwing that guitar and it broke over the face of Bronson Reed, and then, or not Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, but then Bronson Reed dived, taking out Spike Ryan. And then a pin onto Roman Reigns, and Roman almost got pinned. But yeah, it's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, he can. Oh, okay. I was just hoping to have him present when that match happens, you know. Like what good is a match like that if, you know, he doesn't, if he's not even here to witness it. But yeah, if Brooklyn Joker's in the chat, I hope he is. Then I can give him that match. Otherwise, would you like to have that match at, you know, the Super Show, though? Oh, okay. Hey, if you want to do 2 matches at the Super Show, I'm cool with that too. I'll see what I can cook up, though. 1, 2, nope, broken up by Bronson Reed. But hopefully, you know, Joker does respond. And now a pin, 1, no. Another pin, no, kick out. Oh, and a spear right to Roman Reigns, but then one back to Roman Reigns, or from Roman Reigns, and he gets the win. The King of the Spear got the job done.
Here are your winners.
I was tongue-tied. So Seth Rollins, Spike Ryan, and Roman Reigns. And thanks to Roman Reigns, the Shield got the job done. And that was a 4.5-star match. What a match that one was. Okay, I'm going to reach out to Joker, and hopefully we can get this match off the ground, my friend. All right, so I reached out to Joker, making certain that I sent it to his newest account and not like any of the hacked ones. All right. There you are, Jose. But we're waiting for Joker since it is his turn right now. There's Emma. Anyway, we're just waiting for Joker to be in the chat, so that way we can make this official. You know. Oh, there he is. Well, Joker, I just wanted to make sure that you were here, so that way we can finally do that match. Now, since it is your bonus match, you get to pick the stipulation to have your bonus match against AJ for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So, let's find out what it is. And as that happens, we're going to go to the danger zone for this one. And I have more under custom, though. 2 out of 3 falls? Okay. Oh, what under what match type variant, though? I could do 2 out of 3 falls outside of, like, of course, not Last Man Standing or Iron Man will work. Submission. Oh, interesting. So a 2 out of 3 submission match. That's interesting. Okay. I can make this work. All right. So Brooklyn Joker, we have him. And then AJ. All right, so 2 out of 3 falls. And we'll turn off the DQ and everything. Or actually, I'll keep the ring out. I'll keep the ring out alive just so that people don't, just so that it doesn't spill out for too long, things like that. So it's no DQ though. All right, here we go. There it is, the World Heavyweight Championship. So here's the rematch. So, of course, Joker was the previous champion, and then AJ became the champion. And then also after this is Leo Angel's match. So if you have your brother with you, let him know. Because he has his bonus match. Unless he's not with you, or if he's away on work or something. But there you have Brooklyn Joker and AJ.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And there you see Joker. Well, now Joker, of course, has waited very patiently for this opportunity, and the opportunity has come. Of course, he's also had a couple of opportunities at the Intercontinental title and the Mushroom Kingdom title. But he always kept his eye on the prize, which was AJ's championship. Well, let's find out if it pays off here. And now we have the champ. But not only is he the WWE champion, he's also the cyberspace champion. And AJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but well, first and foremost, the next Super Show will be taking place in cyberspace. But I was wondering, as far as AJ was concerned, what plans do you have for that show, Mr. AJ? Of course, if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. We'll save it for another time. But there it is. It's a beautiful prize. Never say never, though, Carlos.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 285 pounds, Brooks Lane, the Punisher.
Well, there you see Joker.
And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 213 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion and the Men's World
There it is. Match underway. Here we go. Of course, these two have fought each other many times. Is it getting stuffy? Well, I noticed that we were in the 70s, or I was in the 70s, like where I live. But it's gotten better now, so that's good. And wow, look at the strength of AJ to pick him up. I mean, AJ is like, I don't know how he's doing this. I don't know how he's able to pick up a man the size of Joker. But then Joker sends him into the ropes. Wow, nice athleticism by Joker, but then a Northern Light suplex. Yeah, both of them did. In fact, I think the last time that a match type like that was employed was between Triple H and Shawn Michaels at Armageddon 2002. Yep, I just said it. Yeah. Hey, Leo. Oh, there's Leo. And by the way, Leo, you actually have a bonus match after your brother's match, by the way. But the first one was at No Way Out 2001. In fact, I remember watching it live as it happened, so I remember where I was. I remember watching it at my uncle's house, and we had pizza. It was awesome. And it was on the road to WrestleMania. And it was the greatest WrestleMania that there ever was. Like, I'm not capping. It was awesome. But the second match took place at Armageddon 2002. I mean, yeah, somebody has to take over. I mean, like, it just hasn't worked out. It really hasn't. Like, sure, you would get a couple of great matches here and there, but by and large, it just hasn't been as good as it should have. And as it happens, the tag team champions, that would be that would be the Dragon family with Kaiser Hart and Dragon Hart Jr. Well, of course it costs money. Anything costs money. Yeah, absolutely. AJ is the David of this whole thing. But it cost it money at the time. But mainly to produce. But also to get the pay-per-view, so yeah. Oh, and a spear right to Brooklyn Joker. Oh, but Joker with a big boot. Now he's got a shoulder claw. And of course he has those big hands. But was able to get cut down to size by AJ. But then AJ clotheslined on the top rope. Well, that is correct, though. And then the no laughing matter. Oh, but it's 2 out of 3 falls. I just remembered, and I forgot to put the scoreboard on. My bad. I forgot to put the HUD on, so that one's on me. Okay, here we go. And AJ has to tap out. So Brooklyn Joker got the first fall. But again, it is no disqualification, though. You can still get counted out, however. But now AJ has to fight back. And then AJ, wow, delivers a backbreaker onto Joker. And a side slam. Yeah, AJ is tough. And now we have a chair. And then hitting the head was AJ. Oh, was able to avoid that. And then the flame wheel. Yeah, I pre-ordered 2K26. I don't have it yet, but I did pre-order it though. And as that happens, AJ powerbombed. Not sure, well, but I got what you mean the first time though. And then a big boot. And now AJ being picked up. I mean, look at this. I mean, Joker is so strong. It's like now has him in the shoulder claw again. And AJ tapped out. Although, wait a minute, ref. I don't know if the referee saw it, but the ref missed the submission. Well, now it looks like he's going for it again. Well, that time he got it. I was going to say, like, come on, ref, you saw it.
Here is your winner.
But on the other hand, AJ has been a champion before, a world champion. But Brooklyn Joker is the champ, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, as he now has the championship again. Well, Leo, it's time for your bonus match. I hope you gave it some thought, or if you need some more time, I can help you with that. But Joker is the new champion again, and that was a 3.5-star match. But AJ's going to be fine. He's been through these matches before. He's beaten Joker before, but that time it was Brooklyn's night. It was Joker's night though. Yes, awesome. That's awesome there, Jose. And so of course Jose's still here. So yeah, up next is Leo, Tenu, Dakota, Jose, and Carlos. Thus far. But yeah, it's Leo's turn. Wait, you and Damian Shelley? I don't have you and Damian Shelley as a team. If you remember, I recall you said you wanted the team up with. In fact, I'll let me take a look back. But I do remember you wanted to team up with. I think it was. I forget if it was. Let me go back. But I do remember you said you wanted to team up with somebody. Oh, Damian Richards. Ah. Yeah, because I had to switch you and Clinton to be part of Desolation. Oh, no, wait. I don't have you on Desolation. My bad. Yeah, because I have you on Chaos and Anarchy. Oh, right. Let me switch. But you meant Damian Richards. Okay. I was going to say. So now I got to switch now here. And you know what? I'll put Azrael in there. There we go. And then put Mike Wasson in there. I'm doing this in universe mode so that if you do win, it's like, well... So, yeah, for the first time, the U-Takers will be in singles competition, which usually the two of them would be teaming up, but that's not the case here. But yeah, the tag team champions are Kaiser Hart and Dragon Hart Jr. But now the question is, what kind of match is this? So yeah, what kind of match is this? Like, what kind of match type? And then a normal match? All right. That works fine. I'll give him his. I'll show off his other attire, and then. And I'm not sure if Patty's in the chat, but I'll get to showcase her man. Oh. There. And then of course Dragonheart Jr. Yep. So Patty, you get to see your man, and of course one of your nephews in Dragonheart Jr. as they fend off a potential pair of challengers in Damian Richards and Leo. So here we go. And then after this, we'll have Tenu Miyalagan, as Tenu's up next after this one. Well, I mean, sure. That happened with the Primetime Jackhammers, and they beat the champions. Of course, at the time, the champion in the form of Kaiser Hart, or no, wait, no, I'm sorry. At the time, the champions were the Brella Squad, but now the champions are, of course, the Dragon family. In fact, I just remembered that the Brella Squad are still owed a shot at the tag team titles. But of course, that was when they were the champions, but then they lost them. But right now, you're facing off against the current champions, and there you see Leo. And of course, we saw his entrance a bit ago. Well, there you see Leo making his second appearance. But making his first is Damian Richards.
and his partner from Valhalla, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Dragon Prince.
So there you have the Dragon Prince, Damian Richards. Oh yeah, because Damian Shelley and his sister got adopted as the cats in the family, even though of course they're neckos. You know, they can turn into cats as easily as they can turn into, you know, cat boy, cat girl. You know, like a classic anime.
Champion and one half of the All-Star World Tag Team Champions.
Pause. Yeah, pause. A double champion in the X Division champion and one half of the tag team champions, making his first appearance tonight.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 204 pounds, one half of the All-Star World Tag Team Champions, the Future.
And then, of course, you have Dragonheart Jr. making his second appearance, and we'll skip the rest of it since we already saw it. So now we have ourselves a traditional tag match. All right, here we go. And a back suplex into a slam. Who stopped right to the gut. And then sent right into the corner, and then a clothesline. And a DDT. Nice move, and, well, might have went for one move too many. Nice spin kick onto Leo. Of course, I imagine Patty's cheering on her man and her nephew. Well, thank you. I'm just thankful though that the suggestion did work from Alicia. So I got to give Alicia some credit because she came up with the idea, and I was like, you know what? I haven't tried it in a while. I'm just thankful that it worked, like, for part 3, because part 2 was incredibly short. All right, now sent into the corner. And now trying to take the man's arm off. Ooh, back elbow. Oh, nice counter. But yeah, Tennu, after this match, you'll be up next, my friend. Now sent into the corner. Nope, missed. Then a big boot and a pin. Nope, not even a 1 count. Nice Hurricane Rana. And that's one of the things they got to do. They got to hit and move, and they got to use their speed. Does Kaiser Heart and Dragonheart, especially against this big brute. I mean, of course, Damian Richards is no small man himself. I mean, he's pretty powerful himself. But right now, Leo is in trouble. Oh, nice counter there by Leo. Now looking to go for an armbar. And finally gets a chance to tag out, and he does. Off the ropes. A drop kick. Didn't quite get all of it. Oh, but this one did. The Dragon Spike, which is that spike reverse DDT. So it's called the Dragon Spike, he calls it. Or his father did. Oh, nice drop kick. Or calf kick. And then, well, went over the top rope, but didn't get anything. But then Dragonheart Jr. fights back. Oh, nice side kick there. That might do it. 1. No, broke it up by Kaiser Heart. Then attack right back to Leo. And then, whoa, what athleticism by an over 300-pounder. Although, what's this? The Angel Cutter. 1, 2. Ooh, that almost got him. Tags back in to Damian Richards. Gets the feet up, and then a code breaker. And then another drop kick, and then a quick tag to Kaiser Heart, only for him to get the knee. And then a moonsault, but ended up taking out Dragonheart Jr. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got him. He almost got him. Back elbow by Kaiser Heart. And Kaiser Heart with a suplex into a power slam. Attack right to Dragonheart Jr. Then Dragonheart with a couple of kicks to the leg. And then nice escape. And another code breaker. And now goes after the knee of Richards. And a couple of kicks to the head. Oh, nice jump kick. Or a jumping knee. And that probably would have done it had it not been for Dragonheart Jr. And Richards about to set up something, and he does. A Dragon DDT. 1, 2. No. Then a tag right back to Leo Angel. And then stops him right on. And then turns it back over that soon. I'm surprised. And then a DDT. Nope. And then Fin de Mundo, I guess he must have adopted it from his daughter, who in turn adopted it from her BF, her man, Jose Blanco. I'm surprised he hit it. But then a DDT onto Damien. Now sends him over into the corner. Sets him up on the top turnbuckle. And now what's he going to do? Uh-oh. A dragonfly from off the top rope. That might do it. Is this it? 1, 2. No. And Dragonheart Jr., well, he wasted too much time. Hey, what's up, Riley? By the way, Riley, you were in a match previously, but how are you doing, man? Oh, you married him. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Well, I imagine that he adopted it from his now son-in-law now that you married. Anyway, a Dragon Rana, a Poison Rana, I should say. Awesome. I'm doing pretty well there, Riley. Much better now, I can tell you. Also, Riley, if you want a bonus match, let me know. If not, that's all right. But nonetheless, though, nice Hurricane Rana onto Leo Angel. And then Leo gets shoulder tackled off the apron onto the floor. And of course, Dragonheart was too busy going after Damian Richards, but now a tag right inside. And a double shoulder tackle, that'll definitely do it. And clotheslined on the top rope. And goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got him there. That almost got him. Oh, and then Damien just got popped, but then he returns the favor. And a flip powerbomb. And I mean, Damien, he took his eye off the ball for the moment, but now he's right on the ball with Dragonheart Jr., and Jr. got hot-shotted outside the ring. And Leo wanted a tag, but he walked away. And then a dropkick to Kaiser Hart. Oh. And then a snap DDT. Then a tag to Leo. And Leo just got drop kicked for his trouble. And then a code breaker for his trouble. And now Dragonheart Jr. providing the receipt. And a flip powerbomb. But what a match this is, folks. And then another DDT. And wow! What athleticism in a pin. 1, 2, 3! And Leo has pinned one of the champions.
Here are your winners.
So Desolation get a shot at the titles. Of course, they don't have the first crack at it, but they're now in line for it. So a 4.5-star match. What a match, folks. Okay, so Tenu Miyalagin is up next. All right, let's find out what Tenu says. Oh, dang it, I didn't mean to do that. There. Well, it's your turn, my friend. Let's find out what is your bonus match. All right, we'll go to Fight for Survival. But anyway, let's find out what Tenu's match is. You can make it any kind of match you want, or almost any match you want, but for the most part, it's your bonus match. Excuse me. Oh, you versus Drew McIntyre. Okay. Well then, what kind of match is this then? All right, let's find out what kind of match is this. No holds barred? All right, you got it. And as always, thank you, Mr. Cornwell. Okay, so we got Drew McIntyre. And of course, we have Tenu. And you know what? Just for... No, wait. Actually, on second thought, I won't do that. But, let me... There we go. We got that. And there we go. Oh, wait. All right, so now that Tenu's getting his match, I can cross his name off. So, after that, unless somebody who was on the list previously, who I reached out to, all of a sudden comes back, next up is Dakota, Jose, and Carlos. So that's who we have. Oh yeah, yeah, he was Intercontinental Champion in his younger days. He was. But yeah, he was champion in his younger days. That is true.
Is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Yep. NXT champion, tag team champion, and a WWE champion, of course. And there you see Tenu Miyalagin. Of course, he is currently the Four Kings champion. Although I will say that, you know, he and the rest of the Switch Gaming clan, that also includes Dakota, Riley, and Sonic McCracken, they will finally be able to defend those Four Kings championships against the former champions, the Diamond World Order.
290 pounds, the men's super tag team champion, T.U. Tiger.
Okay. All right, both these guys are ready. I was resting my voice a little bit. All right, here we go. Shoulder tackle. Well, anytime that there's, well, I mean, there's always the Four Kings titles. You would probably just have to find a fourth partner. But, or go for the tag team championships. You never know. But I'm certain that something or someone will come up. But as that happens, a spine buster, and wow, what a dive by a man the size of Drew McIntyre. And then another spine buster, but this time on the floor. Now, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match, though. Oh, and then sent right into the steps. And as that happened, oh, well, McIntyre was able to shift his weight onto Tennu. But at the moment, Tennu gets his hand on that chair, only to get clotheslined. And then throws Tennu inside the ring. And now we have a hockey stick. Well, not so fast. I think Tennu might have some power of his own. Off the ropes. And hits a spine buster of his own, and that might do it. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got him though. Absolutely, don't speak too soon. Oh, but McIntyre fights back. Then picks him up, and he throws him. And, wait a minute. Oh, nice dive, and he gets him. Was able to cut him off at the pass, and now get a couple of right hands on him. And now throw some lefts. And then, oh, countered into a DDT on the floor. Oh, and then, oh, the crash landing right on the floor. And now Tennu is in trouble. Oh, goes for the future shock? No. Nice counter. And then then a choke slam. And he hits him in the knee. And again, then to the head. And again. Oh, well, that time he missed. And now returns the favor with a couple of hands of his own. And now he's going out to the... Nope, never mind. I thought for a moment he was going to go out to the barricade. And now goes over the commentary table. And now finally throws him back in the ring. And McIntyre has a table. And he's going to bring it in. Nope, reversed. Over the top rope. Nope, countered. Oh, but then, wait a minute. The pedigree on the table. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, no. Although, wait a minute. Now what's he doing? Oh, he's got him in the sharpshooter instead. And he got him to tap out. It's over.
Here is your winner, Team USA.
So Tennu has done it. Congratulations. So congratulations to Tennu. A 4-star match. Pretty good, man. Okay. So next up is going to be Dakota. I'm going to see if Dakota is going to wants to do a bonus match, or if he's even in the chat. But if he is, then we'll do it. If not, we'll skip over to Jose. All right, not a problem, Tennu. Thank you for coming in, man. All right. Let me get, where's Dakota? All right, so I just let Dakota know. Now, whether Dakota gets it or not, well, we'll see. Oh, there you are. Well, all right. So Dakota, so the bonus matches you can pick who you want to fight, and you could also pick who you want to team up with, or pick who you want to team up with, and in what kind of match. So let's see. Let's find out what kind of match you can come up with. If you need help, I'm here to help you, my friend. But it's great to see you there. So, Dakota Champ, let's see what you have in store. I'll pick the arena for you, though. Let's go to... Where is it? Oh, there it is. I was looking for Blue Toad Mania. So I'll try to make it easy for you. So you can fight somebody 1-on-1. You can team up with somebody 2-on-2. Or you could fight 2 people in a 3-person match, or 3 people in a 4-person match. So there's several things you can pick, but I'll try to keep it simple, my friend. Or do you want me to 2-on-2? All right, you got it. 2-on-2. So let's see. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as I can, but you know what? We'll make this a fight. We'll make this a fight for you. Now all that's left is to determine who you team up with and who your 2 opponents will be. But I'll go through it first. Well, first let's start off with you, Dakota, yourself, and then of course we'll go with who do you wish to team up with. So you can team up with a WWE guy, or you can team up with any of the people that are regulars here, like AJ Cool Kid. You can team up with him if you want, or you can team up with somebody like, or you can team up. Who else do we have? Or Professor Kyle, if you wanted to, or who else do we have? Oh, Muhammad Ali, yeah. Or MJ, you could team up with him. Or team up with your boy Mario. Oh, Sonic. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Sonic. Yeah, that's right, Sonic McCracken. And I think Spike Ryan wanted to team up with you, but also, in terms of your opponent, I'll show off his other attire. And then who do you want to fight? Like, you can fight Spike Ryan if you want, but let's see who else you want to fight. Let's see. Oh no! Oh, don't worry about it. All right, I won't worry about it then. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, since we're in the S's, you can fight Sly Cooper if you wanted to. Who else we have? Or at least anyone that's in the chat. Oh yeah, Carlos Larry. You can fight him if you wanted to. But yeah, here's his character right here. And then... Or fight Cody Rhodes, or the Dudley Boys, or Damian Richards. Or let's see who else we have. Or if you don't like clowns, you can beat up Doink the Clown. Or you could fight Dragon Lee or Dragonheart Jr. You could fight a dragon if you wanted. Oh, okay. No, I understand. But all right, cool. But yeah, but yeah, Dakota, you could also face Spike Ryan if you wanted to as well. Let's see who else. Who else would you like to fight? Let's see. Oh yeah, you could fight Griffin Gamer if you wanted to. Or Hulk Hogan. Or some guy named Jake the Snake Roberts. Let's see who else we have. Or John Cena. You could fight him if you want. Or any of his incarnations, though. Okay, cool. I'll pick then. I'll help you with this one. All right. So one will be Spike Ryan. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got it. I'll go with Carlos Larry as his teammate for tonight. Okay, let me make sure everything looks good. All right, cool. All right, fantastic. And we got him. All right, thank you so much, Dakota, for this. I do appreciate it. And I wonder if Carlos is in the... Or not Carlos. Well, yeah, Carlos, but also Jose. Since after Dakota, it's his bonus match, though. So, yeah, we'll find out how Spike and Carlos do as a team as they face off against the Switch Gaming Clan. And we are live in New York City. And there he is. Also, I gotta ask Dakota, would it be alright if I gave you a second outfit, but in this case it's colored red, just like your channel icon?
175 pounds, the
awesome. There's Jose. But yeah, Jose, after this, you're up next, my friend. And then Carlos, and then after that, I'm done, because I gotta get ready for bed and stuff like that. But there's I can't even talk. There's Dakota. All right. Yeah, because you have the SMG4 outfit, but maybe I should give you an SMG3 outfit too. So there you go. Wait, there's an SMG Undertaker? What? Are there any other parodies that I don't know of? Like, I mean, of course we have Dakota himself, but I didn't know there were other YouTubers that are you know, fans of Super Mario or SMG, you know.
From the edge of reality,
and there you have Sonic McCracken in his wedding outfit, like for Ninjala.
Tag Team Champion and the WWE European Champion, Speedy McGregor.
So here you have Sonic McCracken in his wedding outfit, which again is based off of the song Wedding in Ninjala. Wow, I did not know that. I mean, okay, so I knew about Dakota, and Dakota's the now most famous SMG fan, but I didn't know that there were others. Variants of Mario and Mario fans. Awesome. But yeah, basically it's his wedding outfit, like if he ever decides to get married. But of course, he now dresses down to his wrestling attire. And making his second appearance tonight
and from Virginia,
is Spike Ryan.
At 216 pounds, Spike Ryan.
So there you see Spike Ryan making his second appearance. And we'll skip this since we already saw it. So, but one entrance we didn't get to see is this guy, the Phenomenal Son.
From Birmingham, Alabama.
Now AJ Styles. Oh, hold that thought.
The phenomenal one, Carlos Larry.
So I give you the Phenomenal Son, as AJ Styles is the Phenomenal One. But here's the Phenomenal Son. Oh, well, thank you so much, though. But hey, I'm happy that you stepped up to be an opponent and also to team up with Carlos. Although this would be something if, you know, if Carlos and Spike can beat two of the four Kings champions. Yeah, and of course that red attire was given for red versus blue. I mean, we did like two color-based shows, like red versus blue, and then silver and gold, silver and gold. But for Carlos, it was the red and blue show, so that's what we had. Match underway. I mean, of course, for Dakota, it would have been blue since he has a blue shirt. And then, back body drop on the opposition. So anyway, the object is to pin your opponent inside the ring, either to pin your opponent's shoulders to the mat for the count of 3 inside the ring, or force your opponent to submit in the ring. Anything less than that, anywhere else, it will not count. And Carlos is going to bring in a table. And of course, we all know the history of Dakota and tables. And a chair right to the back of Carlos Larry, but then Carlos takes out Dakota's legs. And meanwhile, Sonic going to bring in a ladder. And he takes out Carlos for the moment. And then, wow, what a spin dash dive on a Carlos Larry. But that just leaves Spike Ryan and Dakota. Now Dakota fights back. And now Dakota, what's he doing? And now Dakota's got to stop away on him. Oh, but then a jumping knee. Oh, now Dakota fights back and now proceeds to kick him in the head. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? And then goes for the Misawa elbows. Man, he's just laying the smackdown on Spike Ryan tonight. And now he's going to stop a muddle in him. And now Dakota now has a kendo stick. Oh! Well, he accidentally hit Sonic with that kendo stick. And now proceeds to do the same to Carlos. Oh, wait a minute. And then, oh, wait a minute. Countered by Dakota and a clothesline. And meanwhile, Sonic going after Carlos, now going for a stretch onto Carlos. However, it is not Falls Count anywhere. And wow, what a clothesline onto Spike Ryan by Dakota. Oh, nice spin dash kick. 1, 2. No, kick out by Carlos Larry. I thought for certain that was it. Ooh, nice Pele kick. And now Dakota going off the top and misses the elbow. And then crack the code onto Carlos Larry, and then a pin onto Dakota. 1. Broken up by Sonic. That probably would have been it had it not been for Sonic. Anyway, now going for the pin, and while that's happening, 1. No, kick out by Sonic, and then a diving headbutt right to Dakota. And now all 4 men are outside. And once again, Sonic has Carlos Larry at his mercy. And then a German suplex onto Spike Ryan. So a nice jump kick there onto Carlos. All right, now we have Spike Ryan and Dakota in the ring. Anyway, nice Samoan drop, but then gets dropped with the sledgehammer by Sonic McCracken. And again. And in the meantime, Carlos goes after Dakota. And a shooting star press onto Spike Ryan in a pin. 1, nope, broken up by Carlos. Carlos saves the match. And a flatliner onto Carlos, and then an elbow drop onto Spike Ryan in a pin. 1, 2, no, kick out. I don't know how he kicked out of that. but Spike Ryan kicked out of it. Then a flying forearm onto Spike Ryan. Now Dakota gets that chair again. Oh, and that chair was thrown by Dakota, and it hit directly onto Spike Ryan. So to speak, Spike got spiked. And now Spike's mad. And then, well, he returns the favor, but to Sonic McCracken. Well, Jose, after this, you are up next in terms of a bonus match, my friend. And as that happens, a pedigree onto Sonic McCracken. But then Dakota, I believe Dakota's throwing hands. But then goes after Carlos Larry. And he throws him, and Carlos throws Dakota in the ring. Well, of course, I don't know if you saw, but Spike Ryan tapped out, but you can't do it outside. I mean, you could do it all you want, but that's not going to end the match. And then, a shoulder neck breaker to Sonic. That's going to definitely hurt. And Sonic McCracken gets thrown in the ring. Oh, big clothesline onto Carlos. I got to tell you, win or lose, whoever wins this, both these teams have done... Oh my gosh, the burning hammer onto Dakota. And that was Dakota's old finishing move, the Dakota Falls, but even still, that was impressive of a move. What an impressive match, folks. And then Sonic got a chair thrown at him, and then the Styles Clash, or the Carlos Clash, gets hit. It's a slobber knocker, by God. Hey, Galactic Wrestling Federation, what's up, man? And Dakota just got hammered, literally. Oh, and the curb stomp right to Sonic. And then another Carlos Clash, and onto Dakota again. And once again, Dakota gets smacked with that chair. Now goes for the cover. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. And Spike Ryan gets the pin on Sonic McCracken, but I got to tell you what, either team could have won that. But I got to say, Dakota and Sonic put a great fight. But, of course, Spike Ryan's experience in these matches proves that he's been in the fights before, so he knows what he's getting himself into. But you got to give credit to both these teams. They put on a 5-star match. But up next, we have Jose Blanco with his bonus match, and that match is coming up right after this. So Carlos gets a big win. All right, let's see what Jose says. Oh, Well, I probably wouldn't have said it that way, but I'd be shocked if that wasn't a 5-star match, honestly, objectively speaking, you know. All right, let's find out what Jose says. Yep. That would be JW Caliber. Well, Jose, I got to tell you, you can fight the champion, but you got to beat him in order to get a shot at it. But like I said, you can fight the champion, but you got to beat him to get the shot. So that being said, what kind of match is this going to be? And I have more under custom though, but yes, and he full out accepted it, no question about it. Then sure, I'd have done it. 1-on-1, normal. All right, you got it. And it's Saturday night for fighting. So we have Jose making his second appearance, along with JW Caliber making his second appearance as well, but we didn't get to see his entrance, so we'll check that out. And there we go. All right. So after this, we will have Carlos's match, and that match will be the main event, so to speak, as that will be the last match of the show. Oh, you haven't? Well, it's funny because you had we saw your entrance beforehand, but all right.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Psycho, Jose Bravo!
So making his second appearance, I should say, is Jose Blanco. Rob and I are merely two sides of the same coin. He's PG, I'm not. I couldn't have disagreed anymore, really. But you did get to face off against him, like, briefly in the Rumble match. I'm surprised you didn't pick him, because I thought you would, you and him would have fought. Or maybe you're trying to say that you want to team up with him. I don't know. Well, anyway, there you see JW Caliber.
Grand Valley, Texas, weighing in at 235 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion and the Hardcore Champion, the Outlaw John Walker.
So there you see JW, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. And of course he is coming off a successful defense of his World Championship at the last Super Show, which was how do I put this? Which was which was against Stargamer. Oh, I'll get to that in a moment. But at the last Super Show, it was against Stargamer, in which Stargamer was cashing in his Koopa in the Bank opportunity. And there were times I thought that Stargamer was going to win it, but in the end, JW was strong. And then earlier tonight, we saw JW defend the Hardcore title. Of course, that was in part 1. He had the Koopa case. However, of course, it was Carmelita that was successful in cashing it in. But earlier tonight, we saw him defend the Hardcore title, and against all odds, he still managed to do it. But now the question is, can somebody beat him? And now both guys are just slapping each other in the face. Oh, nice reversal. Now this is heat. And down he goes. And now Jose going up to the top. And wow. I mean, that barely got him, though. Of course, he doesn't have the aerodynamics that he once did when he was little. Because when he started out, like, he wasn't this muscle man that he had, that he became. In fact, he used to be able to fly much more easily than he does now. But he somehow was able to hit it. Although one thing he hit was the LED post. And now thrown back in the ring is Jose. Oh, wow, what a stop. What a mushroom stop. And then a clothesline. Oh, now what's going on? What, Bobby Lashley? What's going on? Well, whatever happened. Oh, that almost got him. But well defended by Jose. And 1, 2, no. I don't know who did that, folks. In fact, I don't even know if it was Bobby Lashley or if someone just turned on his Titantron. But I have no idea what happened there. Maybe that could have happened. Okay, so Spike Ryan says he has nothing to do with it. All right. And a couple of clotheslines to boot, only to get clotheslined himself. Well, yeah, it could be. Oh, punch right to the stomach. And a clothesline that misses again. Oh, nice takedown. And, well, went for a cutter, but missed. Then a knee. Yeah, that's a fair point. Now he's going for the STF, which is called the Southern Comfort. Oh, he's got it in, but can he get out? Nope. JW let go of it. Although, could that do it? 1, 2, no. And now JW going to go up to the top. And he missed. He missed the double knee. And gets a knee for his own trouble. And now getting a mud hole stomped at him is JW. And then another kick to the face. And then another moonsault. He got it. 1, 2, no. And Jose Blanco is a former world champion. So it's not like he's never won it, but it's been a while since he had it. And the shotgun stunner. Uh-oh. And then a running knee. That might just do it. One, two, no. And now Jose just running on fumes right now. Although, I forgot what you call this though. 1, 2, no. Yeah, that is true. You both held previous versions of Big Blue. Of all the titles I've had, Chainfire. Reversal. And a release German suplex. Oh, and then just a running kick to the face. Oh, well, he got him really good with that diving elbow. And then another German suplex. And a spine buster. And the frog splash, he hits it. But is that enough? 1, 2, he got him!
Here is your winner, the Psycho, Jose!
So Jose
Bravo!
is now in the title picture. Of course, he doesn't have the first crack at the title, but he'll get whoever wins the championship at the next Super Show, which so happens to be, I I remember Spike Ryan, you asked me when you'll get your shot at that title. It just so happens to be the Super Show, in which we go into cyberspace. Now, of course, so of course, at that show for Jose, I imagine Jose will be watching that match very closely to see who will be in possession of Big Blue, whether it's JW or whether it is his new opponent. And by the way, if you're wondering what that Rumble match was for when it came to the men, so the runner-up got to fight for the Intercontinental Championship, since, you know, Clinton didn't have an opponent. Like, he didn't have an opponent, so Domirat the guy is going to fight for that title. But for the world title, it is Dakota Sheldon. So whether it is JW or Dakota who is in possession of that title, I would say beware of Jose and his lust for gold. All right, so last but certainly not least, we have Carlos Larry. And Carlos, you have the last match of the show, and then after this, I got to go. All right, there's Carlos. So let's find out what you're going to pick. Oh, you want your King of the Ring match? Oh, wait. Let me go back to the King of the Ring. Let me go back to channelaunch.com really quickly. Let me just make sure that we have all the matchups set and ready to go. Okay. Okay, so I'm happy to say that the first round is done, but then the second round is up next. And as a matter of fact, yes, you can have your match at the King of the Ring. In fact, we can go to WrestleMania for it. And it just so happens that the guy that won the Royal Rumble match to get the shot at JW and the championship is Dakota. So that's who your opponent is. So it's no longer a matter of who you have to fight. It's now a matter of, well, what kind of match is it? So yeah, you can kick off round 2, which thankfully, you know, before today, I would have said, well, we still have to finish round 1. 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, also under what match modifier? Like a normal match or Extreme Rules? Maybe even a tables match if you want to do that. Or a cell match. Although we have a custom set for that. Or same thing with a steel cage match, but we also have something for that too. Extreme Rules? Alright, you got it. Do I still have my match with JW for the champion versus title? Oh, so AJ, if you want to put your championship on the line against JW, so he puts his on the line, and you have Dakota to go with it, then yeah, you can do that. So if you're willing to put up your championship for his title, and you fight Dakota, you can do that too. I'll let you think about that. But first, let's get this final match on the show. So we have Dakota making his third appearance. But I'll be interested to see if Carlos wins. This would be something if he beats Dakota before Dakota becomes champ. You never know. I'll put him in his original blue attire to go with it. And let me make sure we'll go with that. Yeah, I'll let you think about it. So if you wish to hold off on it, you can, but we'll let you think about it. And as that happens, oh, I almost forgot. I got to go back. Hold on. 2 out of 3 falls. And I'll even put it onto falls count anywhere. Yeah, they had some good stages, and heck, even the ones that were in the 80s and 90s, it really wasn't until the 2000s that they had better stages. Oh, well, hey, since I have no challenger for it, well, who said, hey, you know what? You're the champion, and you're the owner and proprietor. Who said you couldn't name your challenger, you know? So if there's anyone that you wish to fight for your championship, AJ, if you can think of someone that you believe is worthy of a shot at your title, I can put that together. It's not a problem. And plus, it's your title, and it is your company after all. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. We got it. Okay, so a 2 out of 3 falls match for Dakota and Carlos. I was kind of hoping champion versus champion, but Dakota earned a shot. Well, there is one other way I can get around that. Like, how about the first match, you make it champion versus champion, but then the second match is purely for the Blue Toad Wrestling title. So, like, let's say, like, regardless of whether it's you or JW, whoever wins that match then has to turn around and defend the Blue Toad Wrestling title, since, of course, Dakota's not in your company, meaning he can't challenge for the Cyberspace Championship, since, again, you don't have him in his company. Like, you don't have him in your company, so there's that option.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls
Oh, awesome.
match.
Well, alright, so, of course, Captain Danger has his own championship in his game, which is awesome, by the way.
The men's super tag team champion, the Mighty Lightning.
So in other words, it's a lot like the WrestleMania 10 scenario that we had, if you remember. If you remember back in 1994 at the 94 Rumble, Bret Hart and Lex Luger were co-winners of their main event. I can't even talk. Co-winners of the 1994 Royal Rumble. Now, in 1994, like, they didn't have triple threat matches, or really the only promotion that did was ECW, but it wasn't like a done thing back in the day. So the way they did it was they had a coin flip. So whoever won the coin flip got the first shot at the title. And then of course whoever lost it would have to fight somebody else on the show. And then the person that didn't win the coin flip then gets to fight in the second and the main event of the show against the winner of the first championship match. So that's kind of what we will be doing, except Dakota's strictly fighting for the Blue Toad Wrestling title. So we could do that scenario. So, because he earned a shot at that championship. So, I'll let you think about it, though. Oh, you want Dakota to get his shot first? Oh, you know what? That's also another good idea. So that way, whoever ends up the winner you fight for the championship. Hey, that's not a bad idea. But then what if Dakota does win the championship, the cyberspace title? You know? Like, does that mean you have to put Dakota in the show? Okay. Hey, I'll let him know, but that's if he wins. I'll let him know. Of course, he would be more like SMG, 3, SMG 4. So I'll ask him, but again, we'll see what happens, and but I can always ask him regardless. All right, here we go. Let's get right to this match and our final match of the show. Yeah, Cyberspace Federation. That's the name of AJ's show. Cyberspace Federation. So this match is under Extreme Rules. 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, I almost forgot. One more thing. I forgot to turn the HUD on. So that way you guys can keep track of the score. All right, here we go. And it just so happens to be a King of the Ring match. But this would be something if Carlos actually beats Dakota, and then Dakota ends up going to become the champion and whatnot. It would give Carlos a lot of momentum, if nothing else. Although, wait a minute, Carlos... Oh my goodness, the Burning Hammer already onto Dakota. And this is their second match against each other. Because the first match, we saw Spike Ryan pin not Dakota. He pinned Sonic McCracken. So in other words, Carlos or Dakota didn't get pinned, but someone is going to get pinned right now. 1. No, kick out by Carlos. And now we have a garbage can inside. And then a German suplex. But yes, folks, this is the final match of the show. And then another Burning Hammer a la Kenta Kobashi. And then Carlos gets thrown over the top rope and out. Now Dakota goes right after him. And whoa, what a ripcord clothesline, just turning him inside out. Well, I'm so happy that my PS4 works again, but I'll have to try to do the same for my PS5. And then clothesline onto Dakota. And now, wait a minute. The Carlos splash onto Dakota on the outside, and it is falls count anywhere this time. 1, 2, no, kick out by Dakota. And now, now we have a guitar. Oh, missed there. Oh, and he smashed him right in the head. Then a neck breaker. Oh, but nice dragon screw. And then a knee right to the face. Oh, but then going for a pump handle gutbuster. And then a hammerlock back suplex. Then a knee drop. And then hit in the head with a chair. And then a neck breaker. And then, well, this time Dakota fights out of the Carlos clash. And then a spin kick. And then returns the favor with that chair. And he hits him in the head, hits him in the arm and then the leg. And again. And then another chair shot. Oh, nice forearm shot. What a battle, folks. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. Oh, slammed headfirst into the trash can. And now Carlos gonna go for the Carlos clash, but this time in the ring and a pin. 1, 2, and I don't know how did Dakota kick out of that? Well, I'll tell you what, this is definitely a main event worthy match. Now Carlos going for a frog splash or the superfly a la Jimmy Snuka. 1, 2, and Carlos got the first fall. So Carlos needs one more to win. Nope, countered by Dakota. But just before Dakota could fight back, well, now Dakota fights back. Now Dakota has that chair. Oh, well, he missed that time, and Dakota gets pulled out of the ring. Oh, but wait a minute. He hits the pedigree. The pedigree on the floor. 1, 2. No, Carlos kicks out this time. And now Dakota. Well, he had that trash can, but instead, a reverse DDT. What a fight, folks. Oh my god! I don't know if you saw that, but the burning hammer and Dakota's head just landed on that chair. Then the spiral tap. Sorry. 1, 2. No! How did he kick out of that? And then, smashed in the head with that chair again. And now Dakota rolls out. But that's only going to buy him as much time as it could. And then a spin kick. And now, wait a minute, now he's going for a heel hold onto Carlos. And, well, I don't know if the referee missed it, but Carlos tapped out, but the referee didn't see it. Or didn't call it. Oh, the referee made a mistake. It should be 1-1, but instead, the referee didn't either the referee didn't see it or was distracted or something, but right as it stands, oh, the low blow right to Dakota, and Dakota will be, well, obviously, actually, Dakota's a bit too young to have kids. Well, I mean, he's old enough, but I don't know if he has an interest or anything like that, so I can't say. But yes, I can put you on the list for next time, my friend. In fact, let me do this really quickly. I got to take the names of the people that didn't show, or couldn't have their bonus match. So we have Damian Shelley, we got Blaze. Who else do we have? We have Joshua. Okay. Oh, and Azrael. I can't believe it. Carlos did it. But it really should have been like 1-1, but if it had counted, like, it still would have been, it still would have resulted in Carlos winning, but it would have been a much closer score than it really should have been. As it should have been, excuse me. Okay. So we have Azrael. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly. Can't forget Kelly. Sorry for the delay, folks. I'm just trying to include all the names. So we have Kelly, then we have Atticus. And then Griffin. And then finally we have, oh yeah, that's right. Then AJ. And Spike Ryan. All right, so, oh yes, let me update the King of the Ring. So you won by a final score of 2-0 here. So Carlos Larry is now in the third round, but he still has to await the rest of the competition, and especially the match between Joshua James and Switch Gaming as one of the matches that we still have yet to come in. But anyway, before that, I'm going to see who's live at this time. And since I'm using my PS4 again, I can now just look at it. And I cannot believe this. Or actually, let me refresh it just in case. Yeah. So Atticus is still live. MJ is still alive. And Rob Gamer is still alive. I can't believe this. Wow. Or do you think Carlos can be a member of the Shield? Since Carlos doesn't have a team, actually. I'll think about it. That would be something. Okay. So... oh, man. All right. I'm actually gonna hold off on doing a raid, actually. But nonetheless, though, I just know that Atticus is live and Rob Gamer is live for the fans of each of the individuals I mentioned. So with that said, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next weekend. I'm probably going to take this Sunday off, although I will be playing. I will be playing for fun. I just won't be streaming. But hey, never say never, though. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22, and of course I'll get together with AJ to book the show. Like, I have my championships that I will be putting on the line, but I know that AJ will have those of his own, so that I will say. So until then, this is the Blue Toad. And I wish you nothing but the best. Do take good care of each other. You know, it's sad that, you know, that consideration for others has diminished, but that has more to do with the fact that it started with somebody else and it just rubbed off on some people, and it's sad, though, and it sometimes rubs off on me too, so I'm guilty of it too, but it's better to show compassion for your fellow man or woman or whoever you have, or any group of people, really. Now, sure, that doesn't mean you have to accept any bad things about any of the bad things that said people do. Like, you can't, obviously, what's the word? Like, you don't just take it just to take it, but you're not going to go after that person unless that person constantly goes after you. But on the other hand, there is a limit to that, because there's always a chance that something like that could go too far, and it almost never ends well. But if you take good care of each other, if you take care of your families, spend time with them as much as you can. And that's something that I have to do. And in fact, that's what I will do. Especially on Sunday, and then after that, and then after I do that for a little bit, I'll play some Cross Worlds or whoever else is playing. Like, if anyone's doing a stream or anything like that, I'll hang out and stuff like that. But definitely spend time with your families. And that's exactly what I will do myself. So I leave you with love. And I leave you with this. God bless you guys. And may you be a shining light on the lives of others. And I will say one other thing, and that is that the size of a man and the size of a man, a woman's, or a group of people's hearts are not measured by how much he or she or the group of people love, but how much those people are loved by others. Of course, the old saying was, the size of a man's heart is not measured by how much he loves, but how much he is loved by others. But even still, you could apply that to a multitude of people. So that much I will say. Okay, so then in that case, I can put Carlos with the shield. You know, since I already have Spike Ryan and the other two shield members teaming up with each other, so I can do that. And obviously you have the Shield World Order as well. So yes, friendship, love, peace. I actually love that. Yes. Together and forever, kindness and loyalty. I love that. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Peace out.